Hey YouTube, it's Felice HD. I am back again and we are settling in for episode 2 of All American. How's everybody doing? Whew, this is going to be interesting. How many of you all are tuning in? Super, super, super excited. So, episode 2 is starting with Layla and Spencer having a heart to heart. It looks like they were booed up. Oh, they are so adorable. Layla and Spencer is definitely a vibe. It's fast forward into South Crenshaw High. Spencer is back in the Heezy. Whew. I wish I knew. I wish I knew what this season is going to hold for him. They got quite a roster, though. That's for sure. Okay. So Spencer Coop is back at their foolishness. That verbal sparring match that Coop and Spencer got going on, Lord, they always stay at each other. Yes. Coop is like, it's good to have you home. I'm like, shoot, listen, it is good to be back. Okay. The CW is bringing that heat. Okay. They shouting Spencer out over the announcements. Okay. Billy Baker's in the heat. They taking attendance. It's always a hater. It's always a hater. Oh, yikes. I don't know who this dude is, but he is coming for Spencer with a vengeance. Okay. Mr. Man Bun over there, he's not for the shenanigans. He's like, look, you almost put this man in the hospital, and when you left, you jacked everything up. So, whew. Okay, so Livia is arm in arm with Asher. My goodness. Loving the Black Lives Matter mural. I think that is so dope. But I don't know about Olivia and Asher as a couple. It just feels so. Fast forward to Beverly. The school year has started, and the new year, they're transitioning from Billy Baker being the coach. The- There's a female coach on Beverly's team, and her daughter, Layla, introduced her daughter to Olivia, and she's not a fan, and we still don't know why. The new coach is making herself acclimated with Beverly's team. Tryouts. So Beverly's team is trying out. Oh, This coach is a savage. She just read Asher for filth. Okay. Mm. This coach just told Asher go sit down somewhere. Essentially, she's like, "Bro, you're benched. Like, I can't let you practice. I can't let you do none of that with the team. So, toodles." She's not gonna give him any leeway. We'll see if she changes her mind. Okay, so fast forward to Coop done landed in the hangout spot. Preach is in there. He done made it to the light of day, so now he got to give Coop some communicator. We gonna see how this goes. He don't know who got him out. Ooh, Coop ain't buying it. Coop said, "I'm glad you out and everything." He thought Miss Baker got him out. He said, "I'm glad you out." Coop said, "I'm glad you out and everything." But Tyrone's sister is up to something. He was like, "Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna figure it out." We gonna see what goes on with that. We fast forward now to Coach Baker. He is checking in with the Crenshaw team. He said half the team missing. Who is man bun? Ooh, he ain't call him Mr. Lip or Lip. I ain't lying. Slim Coach Baker said, "Don't make me raise up." He see they trying him. He can tell. Spence was like, "Look, lay low. Get give him a break here, because they ain't gonna respond to all that barking and stuff." Oh, trust me. Coach Baker was like, "Oh yeah, I'm from Kershaw too. Did you forget? And guess what? Don't play with me." Oh Lord. Let's rewind. I mean, they opened season 3, episode 2 up with like endless topics. Like, I'm just, first of all, shout to the CW for bringing the heat this season. I have so many shows to review that are going to come from CW. So shout to them. All American. This storyline is just the gift that keeps on giving. So I am super excited after where we left off with season 2 to see where season 3 is going to take us. There's already so much going on. And from tonight's episode, what I feel like is going to captivate it is number one, Spencer getting back to um, having Crenshaw feeling more like home. And same thing for Coach Baker. It looks like Beverly's team is going to be in for a rude awakening. I don't know what the whole situation is with Livia and the coach's daughter, the new coach's daughter, but I am dying to know what that was about, because that exchange was extremely awkward. And I don't think Layla meant anything intentionally. I think she was more so like deer in the headlights with that one. So I'm pretty sure she's going to check in with Olivia and be like, "Really, what's going on?" Um, that whole dynamic. I'm really glad that Chris is secure because that Mr. Man Bun, let me tell you, he is not for the shenanigans. You could tell he wants to be the star of the show. And he's willing to bulldoze over whoever he needs to trample in order to get his shine. So he is definitely making his presence felt and not in a good way. I thought when Cam transferred to Westlake, when we found out last episode, that the thorn in Spencer's side was going to be gone. But oh no, Mr. Man Bun is here for the shenanigans, and he has Spencer at the top of his list. So now Coach Baker has to try to deal with and navigate the assistant principal's mandate for the GPA. They've lost half of the team because of that. So there's a number of students that I don't know if he's going to try to help them bring their grades up or if they're going to work with the students that they have. We'll see. All right, we're back from commercial break and we are at Beverly's practice. The new coach is, whew, she's raking them over the coals. They're rising to the occasion, though. They don't seem to be like dusted at all. They're definitely making it happen. Beverly is a solid team, even without Spencer, but I think they're still coping with that loss. Uh oh. She recommended possibly putting Jay in Jordan's spot because she was like, you can't assume that you getting ready to be QB. Yikes. Okay, so woo. Okay, so fast forward, we at South Crenshaw now. Spencer's checking in with his ally, his ex. Kia is really oh, 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 oh. Spencer. Spencer and Chris, and oh my gosh, they are having it out. It's coming to a head. Spencer's trying to tell Chris, look, just ball out and do your thing. Cause he was like, can you talk to Spence? Can you talk to coach for me? He was like, Coach ain't hearing me on nothing right now. Uh-oh. So we fast forward to Cooper Patience. Coop is opening her check from the tool. I wonder if she gonna be paid or if it's gonna be like raggedy. I feel like it's gonna be raggedy and she gonna be disappointed. Yeah. Her face is tight. She ain't happy. Coop ain't pleased. Coop is looking like the hell. We fast forward into Beverly. Oh my goodness. So now it's some dissension in the ranks at Beverly. Let's be clear. Whew, Lord. It is really, really going left. I swear. So now we got Jordan, Asher, and Jay going at it about the future of Beverly's team. Oh, yikes. Oh, oh. So it turns out that Asher knows Vanessa too. And this doesn't look like a happy reunion at all. He didn't know that new coach is her mom. So he looks like he just saw a ghost. I don't know who Vanessa is, but Asher ain't happy to see her. This might explain why Olivia wasn't happy to see her. Maybe there's a history that we get to see unfold in season 3. I swear. Whew. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, the first thing that I'm happy to see is Spencer can actually walk the halls with his ex. So they have pretty much reconciled from their differences. We saw that take place in season 2. So they are continuing the peace treaty, so to speak. What we see more of is Chris and Spencer actually becoming allies. They're really doing a lot of problem solving amongst themselves. So that was really inspiring to see because yeah, if he wanted to pick a bone with Spencer, he really could. So it really is really it's really good to see that they are coming together as a team. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen for Da Vinci's character right now because him and Chris ain't vibing. They just had some harsh words. Um Basically it seems like a little honest competition, but it does seem a little egotistical. It seems like it's something that could potentially go left if they keep this up. And that's what Spencer is trying to tell them. Like, really, we already gotta try to bond with the coach, and y'all want to go at each other too. So we'll see how that goes. They're talking a little bit about the agenda that the assistant principal has, and I'd like to really uncover and get to the bottom of what's going on with her. The same as I like for Coop and Preach to get to the bottom of what's going on with Tyrone's sister, because there's nothing like seeing those hidden agendas exposed. So I'd be interested to see what's going to go on. Now, Coop, the way she was looking at that check, I think her and Patience is getting ready to have a whole nother conversation about that tour now. Because let me tell you, I feel like Patience wants to spill some tea, but she just don't want to, she don't want to rock Coop's world about it. But it's definitely something that went on behind the scenes of that tour that needs to come out too. So I'll be waiting on that. How y'all doing on All American so far? Y'all still tuned in? Y'all got to tune in for the rest of because we're not even at the halfway mark and we have covered so much. Let me tell you something. These writers this season did not come to play. What is the deal with Miss Vanessa? Oh, and nobody have. She's like, I've been getting this a lot lately. Nobody having to see her out. Maybe she's gonna be the new villain. Asher finally met his match. He'd have ruined everybody's life last season. Then he gonna get a little Poetic justice. He gonna get a little karma returned unto him. Because let me tell you something. His face when he saw her, oh, I need to hear that story. I need to hear what happened. What happened? Oh, there's definitely a story there. Looks like tea time. So we're at the tail end of a commercial break right now. My. Yeah, so while we wait, I've definitely been enjoying season 3 so far. It leaves a lot more to the imagination. I will say that season 1 and 2 I actually binge watched, and I'm going to post those videos, so make sure that you subscribe to Felice HD channel and check out that binge watch. I was trying to get all my equipment in place. I have everything I need now, and we're going to move forward with that binge watch of season 1 and 2, so stay tuned. Uh-oh, Spencer is out. Ooh. Ooh. So Grace is pulling Spencer's card about sneaking Layla over. It looks like they're in a physician's office, and ooh, yes, that's what I was gonna say. He's stressed out. Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. Mind and body work together. So when he get under stress, his arm might act up. Okay. When you get under stress, then he was under stress. The doctor said that's good news. The doctor said there's nothing physically appears to be wrong with Spencer's arm, so it's more so going to be a mental and physical connection. Man bun boy, let me tell you something. Don't keep coming for Coach Baker. Spencer's back from his doctor's office. Oh, Principal Carter cut the funding for the football team. Oh my gosh. He gave him no notice without telling him that he just snatched the funding from the team. So he said that they're going to use it to fund some other programs throughout the school that's not all just limited to sports. So we fast forward to Beverly. Asher is practicing, and Vanessa was looking for her mom and she saw Asher. So, so we find out what Asher did this summer. He was in Mexico with Miss Vanessa. She said, "Your lips, your secret's safe with me." Her lips are sealed. She's not. She was like, "Oh yeah, I met your girlfriend," and so we're gonna fast forward to the. So we fast forward to the cafe. Ooh. Oh, oh. So they're at the cafe. Layla and Olivia were talking. Coop came in with her check and was like, "Where's the rest of the zeros, sis?" Okay, so then she said, "You think I'm stealing?" Layla was like, "You think I'm stealing from you?" Coop was like, "Oh, yeah, well, maybe it runs in your family. Ask your father what he did to patients." So we gotta see what that is about. I told you that tour convo was what happened. I need to know. Fast forward to the Baker household. Coach Baker, Miss Baker, and Jordan. Jordan is not a happy camper. Mm-hmm. Coach Baker was like, JJ got his hand stuck in a vending machine. Like, you worried about competing with a guy that. Oh, you serious? Mm. Coach Baker was like, "You're the best quarterback. You were my starting quarterback because you're the best quarterback, not because you can't compete with these guys." Like, I didn't. He basically was telling him, "Look, I didn't give you the QB spot." Ooh, oh, oh. We going to the cafe now. Preach and Mo. Oh, so it's some history between Preach and Mo. Mm. He just turned her down. So I wonder if that changes things. Mo was like, "Look, we got history. I didn't know Ty had got so out of control." Preach was like, "Look, it's just that. It's just history at this point." Yikes. We're back at the Spencer's home. Spence. Spence is not going to tell his mother what's wrong. His mom is trying to get it out of him. Like, what's going on? He has the way of coming back to Crenshaw and trying to get ahead. Oh, wow. Let me tell you something. Mama be speaking facts. Oh, I wonder if he's going to tell her what's really wrong. Mm. And Chris got hurt. Mm-hmm. So, mm, Darnell, he stops by the house. He was in the door, and Spence and the mother didn't see him. So he comes in and he hears the conversation that Spencer is having with his mom, where he's talking about um, the whole Darnell. That's his name. That's Da Vinci's character's name. Darnell and Chris trying to get the same spot, and he now informs us that the coach listens to Spencer, even though Spencer said he doesn't feel like the coach is listening to him. So Darnell was like, all right, take your pick. Is it going to be me or Chris? And Spencer didn't say anything. So he told him he heard what he was saying to his mom, and it seemed like he was making a really strong case for Chris to be the starter. And he must not have heard when Spencer was saying that Darnell earned his spot. So you know how that can go. It looks like emotions are very heightened and everybody is just really on edge. So we'll see how this goes. I think that everybody's kind of jockeying for position because, like Spencer said, it's their senior year. They want to finish strong. They probably want to get, recruited by some colleges or, possibly some NFL scouts. So they want to be, you know, in the front in the forefront. I don't think Spencer I don't think he's going to touch it. I think he's going to stay out of it because he knows that he shouldn't get involved. Well, that's what he said. I don't know. That's at least that's what he said to his mom. We'll see. We'll see if he ventures off and ends up getting in the middle like he just said he didn't want to, but I the look on his face when that scene ended, it looks like he felt kind of guilty about staying out of it. So we'll see if he decides to put his uh put his 2 cents in. I don't think he should. I think he should stay out of it and let the coach do his job because either way he's gonna lose. Either way, he really needs Chris and Darnell to be on the same page because they have lost. They keep losing team members. They're not going to have a team pretty soon. And that seems like that's what the assistant principal is hoping for. He's just trying to take, one jab at a time at that team until he just completely destroys it. So we'll see. All right, we're back from commercial break, and we're back at Beverly. Whew. mm. Asher's still lying, and Olivia knows. She asked Asher if he had met Vanessa, and he said, no, not really. She was like, how do you not really meet somebody? Asher's lying through his teeth, and this second win that he has with Olivia, he better do better because she was over him before and his shenanigans. So we're fast forward to the cafe. Patience and Layla are having a powwow. So she just told Layla to check out the new artist's new song. So I got a feeling that one of Patience's songs probably landed on the new artist's playlist. Uh oh. So we fast forward to the Beverly field. They are auditioning for their team spots. Oh, Jay was gone. I thought he was going to make it, but he got sacked. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah! Get it, 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 get it. That's what I'm talking about. They acting up. Beverly gonna be a problem. I'm sorry. They acted up. You gotta excuse me. Let me tell you something. When they get to play the music and this is all I'm gonna get. I don't do football no more. Whew. So we're fast forward to the coach's office. Coach Baker and pull Spence to the side, and they having a little one on one. They are both taking some ownership for their role in the recent misunderstandings. I love that. No, no, no. Coach Baker just asked Spencer, what does he need to do? He's like, do what you always do, leave with your heart. Mm, mm. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Don't do it, Spencer. Baker just asked Spencer, who does he trust more to lead the charge into this upcoming season? Between he was like, and while you're in the advice taking mood, you need to pick a starter before this keeps And oh my goodness. I was really, when I saw they were gonna have their sit down, I was really secretly hoping that Coach Baker was gonna stay away from that question. But he went right for it, and Spencer looks like you can see it all over his face. He's like, no, leave me out of it. This is the kind of stress that Spencer does not need because it's probably going to make his arm act up. He doesn't want to get involved. Coach Baker should not make him make that decision. Let's go back though and see. I want to know. I'm trying to think right now what the reaction is going to be to Layla's dad being questioned. I wonder how he's going to react to Layla questioning him. If she does, she looks like she wants answers. If she doesn't know what happened, then I'm wondering what she's going to find out. She already had the answers to Coop's frustrations about her paycheck. She was like, "Oh yeah, there was endless expenses. Tours are expensive, blah blah blah." She was like, "Oh yeah, but wait, how much money do you make? I bet you're sitting pretty." She was like, "No, actually, I lost money. This was about getting your name out there." I was like, "Ooh, yeah." Fame and the allure of the road. It didn't pay off. It didn't pay off as well as they had hoped. Well, I don't think Layla had any expectations. She's already really well off, so she probably is not going to really is really not going to make a big deal. But Coop, on the other hand, Coop really needed that shot to get on her feet. So that's not going to fly. They're going to have to get back to the table and figure something else out for her because that's throwing her for a loop. Oh my goodness. So I'm really just, ooh, we're at 8:43 right now and we're on the tail end of this commercial break. This whole situation with Asher lying to Olivia, she offered, she's so sweet. She even offered to help Asher by having her dad talk to the new coach about Asher's situation after he humiliated her last year and betrayed her trust. I mean, she really is showing some unconditional love and friendship for Asher. I know she cares about him, but Olivia, baby, like, I don't think she should vouch for him because I think he's gonna say whatever he needs to say to get back in, and then he's gonna mess it up again. And I'm just being 100% honest. And it's one thing if he does that all on his own merit, but if he does that after Olivia vouches for him, then that's really gonna be a hard pill to swallow. I want to know what's gonna happen with this whole situation with Preach and Tyrone's sister. It looked like they might have possibly had a history because she had her hand all in his face and they, it looks somewhat romantic. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something, but it looked like they might have a history. Well, Spencer's mom said he can invite Layla over in broad daylight instead of sneaking her in. So we'll see if she comes over for dinner, like she said. Now, who is this man bun dude? Man bun got a lot of mouth. Mm. 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 Coach Baker just had a heart to heart with Mr. Man Bun. He was like, "Look, I know who you are. I know what you're about, and I'm with you. I want you on my team, and I'm gonna donate my whole salary to the team." Whew. So we fast forward to Layla and Spence. So Spencer is giving Layla tips on how to have the conversation with Coop about the song that Patience wrote that they think may have been taken. She looked into it and she think that Coop might be right. And she's like, I don't know, but if my dad did take this song, then what? So they're getting the spots announced for Beverly's team, and it looks like Jordan earned his spot fair and square, like his dad said. Jay was like, "Hey, we had fun." I know that's right. He feels really proud and accomplished, and you can tell. He's like, "Yeah, I am QB number one." Hey, big old smile. Mm. So, Coach Baker just announced. Mm. So, we find out the outcome of the conversation with Coach Baker. Spencer just told Chris that he selected Darnell, and Coach Baker decided to play Chris. And Darnell's mad because he feels like Spencer put in a good word for Chris. And Chris is mad because he now knows that Spence vouched for Darnell, even though Chris was the one that asked for the nod. Oh, I think it was fair enough to say that Spence should not have said anything. He should have just stayed out of it and let Coach Baker, excuse me, he should have let Coach Baker make his own decision. I don't think he should have done that, but he did. So now we're going to see how this unfolds. There's going to be a lot of hostility. The star players on the team got animosity against each other at this point. So, and Spencer's going to bear the brunt of it because Darnell's mad at him and Chris is mad at him. So, this should be interesting. I want to see how they're going to play Mag because, I mean, I don't think there was. I don't think there was any. There wasn't a good outcome for that situation. It was going to be a tough. It was going to be a tough pill for either one of them to swallow. I don't think there was. There wasn't any win situation in that circumstance for Spencer. Either way, somebody was gonna be mad. I don't know. Um, I think it's messed up that they decided to get mad at him about something that really didn't have. I mean, yeah, okay. If I'm gonna be honest, I think Chris has the right to be mad. I don't think Darnell has the right to be mad, but he doesn't realize he don't have the right to be mad yet. Because once he understands that Spencer vouched for him, okay. So we're at the cafe now, and Layla is walking in. Ooh, woo. Let me tell you something. Layla came in that joint like a boss. Okay, and she's straight in it in like a minute flat. Mm. Priest shows up at the cafe. Coop comes to have a word with him. He was like, "Look, Mo said it ain't nothing. Leave it alone." She was like, "All that for a side piece? You gonna listen?" He said, "It ain't nothing. Leave it alone. I'm gonna enjoy my freedom, and Mo ain't worried about you." Coop ain't buying it, and I'm not either. Woo. I like this coach. I like this coaching style with Jordan. She ain't playing no games with him. She told him he earned it, and she explained to him why. And she told him, if I find out you out here half-assing it, then you will lose your spot. That's fair. Mm. 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 So we find out what Olivia did this summer. She flew to Mexico to surprise Asher, and she sees him with Vanessa. Olivia is out of pocket. She is out of pocket for telling Layla about Asher's mayhem. So she knows that Asher had quite the summer with Vanessa. She saw it with her own eyes, but when she tried to give him the opportunity to come clean, he wouldn't. Spencer and Coach Baker are having a once over about this decision for the QBs. So they out there putting the lines in the grass, and cutting the grass, and all that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He thought he was the only one out there that came to help, and then they go the boys, they go the team, they there, they showing up to clean up the field. They making me proud. We are at 8:59. This episode is ending on a strong note. Crenshaw is unified. That's an amazing ending. I'm gonna hang out and see what the recap is. There's no recap. Oh yes, it is. Nope. Olivia's hiding something. Olivia's hiding Spence. Something happened. You hear me? You heard it here first. Something happened. No, it's obvious something happened. I hope it's not what I think it is. I hope Olivia and Spencer didn't hook up, but I wouldn't be surprised because the exchange has been very awkward between the two of them. So I would have to say that they most likely did hook up, and if they didn't hook up, they came pretty close. Well, you have completed this live reaction. It was amazing. I can't wait to see episode 3. I will be back here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on next Monday. So we're going to start Black Lightning from 9 to 10 on the 8th of February. I'm also going to do binge watches for a couple of shows. So make sure that you follow me on Felice underscore HD. I will be posting with shows I am going to be doing live reactions for 2021. Thanks again for tuning in. Make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings.